Ladies and gents, we've got a very interesting DM for you today. Let's check him out. His name is Samuele Ricci. He is in Torino right now. 20-year-old Italian, contracted for 21 to 62 million. That's how much you can expect him for. Usually they go for quite a bit higher. 30.5K per week until 2026. Overall, DM and midfield, passing fantastic, determination fantastic. A lot of numbers that I would like to see better. Technique of 14, first touch of 13, dribbling of 13. I would like to see those rise a little. Acceleration, pace, always want to see those higher. But overall, I mean, DM wise, tackling of 12, it's not too bad, I guess. Crossing of 11, he doesn't really need it. But one issue, heading of 6, definitely not going to be winning a lot of headers. But overall, I mean, he looks pretty nice to start out. Definitely want to see how the next 10 years go and beyond. Milestone wise, he doesn't have a whole lot. You can see he made his senior club debut, scored his first senior club goal. Italian Serie B Young Player of the Year, Italian Serie B Best Player of the Season, Scopino. I don't know what that is. But so he's got a mix of both personal and, well, actually, I mean, his club goals are first senior club and made senior club debut. So he's got some nice starting points. We'll definitely have to see how he kind of progresses throughout the next 10 years. He is one, though, that is well known for soccer fans across Europe. So that is a very good baseline for him. But 10 years is a long time. Let's see how he ends up in the 2033 season. So at the end of the 2033 season, you can see he is now contracted to Inter, not for sale, 225K per week until 2035 as an important player. He's looking pretty nice. First touch of 14 is pretty good. I wouldn't say absolutely amazing, but passing of 17, technique of 16. He hasn't brought up tackling though. Vision of 17, determination, concentration, anticipation. He's got some seriously fantastic numbers right now for a midfield. Defensive midfielder, that tackling is kind of the big issue. Marking of 13. He can do the job. I would prefer him as a midfielder right now. But, I mean, UEFA Champions League, 20 appearances. That is a hell of a lot of appearances. 7.29 average rating. Serie A, 33 plus 5. 6 goals, 11 assists, 7.41. He has had quite a season. And career-wise, as you can see, from Empoli to Torino on loan and then a permanent move, 8.25 million in the 22-23 season when we start out our saves. 25 to 26 made his way to Inter for 29 million. Not expensive at all. And as you can see, lights out his entire career. I mean, 704 is his worst, 703 and 704, but 7-4-0 in 2 appearances, of course, for Torino. But then off to Inter, 722, 719, 29, 741. This dude has been an absolute beast. But 16 appearances that year, 20, 28, and 29. So we'll have to see injury-wise. But overall, I mean, 741 in this final season, 38 appearances, fantastic. Since we're talking injuries, as you can see, there's that damaged Achilles tendon out for 4 months. So yeah, that'll keep you off the bench, off the pitch for quite a while. He doesn't have a lot of injuries, though. He does have a bunch of moderates when he does get injured, though. So again, it's probably going to get a couple more injuries before he retires. But overall, I mean, he's not going to get very many. And he look 2 and 25, 2 and 20, 3 and 26, 2 and 27, 3 and 28. So it looks like he's got injury plagued seasons. So you can see 5 days, 3 days, 11 days, and 26, 7, 2 weeks, 6 days. Overall, for an entire season, it doesn't add up to a whole bunch. But you never know. He'll get injured. It may be a doozy. It may not be. I wouldn't worry too much about it, though. Milestones, relegated from Serie A, Serie BKT champion, so he's promoted again, bought by Inter. First international cap against Austria. We haven't taken a look at internationals yet. Supercoppa Tim winners, Serie A Tim champions, first international goal. Supercoppa Tim winners, Tim Cup winners. I mean, he's got a bunch. He definitely has a bunch. Does he have any Besides overall best 11, Italian Serie B midfielder of the year. So he's got a couple of Serie B in there, but nothing for Serie A yet, or international. There you go. Italian Serie A player of the year in 2032. May take him a little while to grow into his position, but man, he is lights out. Definitely one to scout. But as we can see, 78 caps, 5 goals for country. He's looking pretty good, I have to say. And if we look quickly at his tactics, as a DM, he's played 33 with 4 goals, 5 assists, 725 rating. I wonder what their tactics are. Midfield centrally is 27 for clubs, 7 goals, 8 assists, 748. Internationally as a DM, 5 appearances, 732 with 2 assists. And then as a central midfielder, 4 international appearances, 1 assist, and 708. So it's kind of flip-flopped a bit. He's better club-wise as a central midfielder. He's better internationally as a defensive midfielder. So, but overall, definitely looking at how he can grow any from here on to his retirement. But I definitely want to see where he retires and how he retires, at what age. So yeah, let's just kick on with that. So he does retire at the end of the 2038 season. As you can see, his contract expires in 17 days. In 2039, he is an unemployed assistant coach. So this is when he finally just calls it a career. He's still looking pretty nice. Acceleration pace, or acceleration at least, definitely on the way down. But 210 to 650K, not too bad. Making 67K per week as a squad player, 36 years old. I mean, he could probably play another season or two in a lower, the lower half of the table, stay within Italy, but I think it's been a pretty darn good career. Career stats wise, he has brought it down 687, 691, but still, I mean, 736, 720, 706. He is slowly decreasing. We do have possibly more injuries in 36, 37, but I mean, I still would happily have this guy on my squad for quite a while. Injuries, sports hernia kept him out for a couple of weeks. It's another sports. Wow, he's got a lot of hernia issues. Double hernia for 4 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that might be the, you know what? I'm getting a lot of these hernias. I think it's time to call it a day. But he's out for quite a bit. He's definitely grown in the injury side, but I mean, overall, still nothing to, I mean, at 36, most teams, especially the upper echelon of the table, are not going to be looking at this guy too much anymore. Except as maybe a squad player or an emergency backup or something like that. But lower half of the table, mid-table, I could definitely see him playing on for a little while, even with some of these injuries. Milestone-wise, same thing. Cup winners, champions. So he's led the team to a very good spot. They're champions and cup winners and trophies for days. No more trophies for him personally after that. What is it? Serie A Best Player of the Year. However, still a cabinet full of cups and trophies, whatever you want it in there. He's got, except for, I will say, European. He doesn't have Champions League or Europa League or anything like that. But Italy, I mean, he's scored high with these. So, I mean, overall, Samuele Ricci is definitely one to scout, definitely one to put in the books. Does not look like he's going to be too expensive, depending on how he does throughout the years with Torino. But I mean, if you can get him for 29 million, I think that's a bargain. But anyway, that is it for Samuele Ricci. I am Sefian FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.